is going to work soon. If it doesn't, then too bad for those people who are watching there. Welcome to the NJIT CS100 Spring 2015 Final Exam Review number 2. There was only like 4 people here for the review number 1, but that's okay. If you're watching now, you're probably in a good spot. And if you did watch earlier, I'm sorry for the horrible quality stream last time. But we're going to get started like in a moment. So let me redirect you guys to the website that we're going to be using. You can see the exam resources on the bottom left side of the screen. It's https://web.njit.edu/the squiggly thingy JAT37. You can see the page a little to the right. You can see that the Twitch thing, which should theoretically be over here, is not there because NJIT blocks it. And on the bottom, you can see the resources for this exam, and you should probably check it out. Unfortunately, it got cut off in this scene, but yeah. We'll be looking at exams 4 through 6. Exam 1 is the one you were given in your class, and 2 and 3 are something we went over earlier. Or 2 might have been given to my class, and then 3 I gave out or reviewed last Sunday. So, if we take a look at these exams, you can see that it gives you plenty of fun questions that may, or in some incarnation, appear on the exam. I have taken a look at the exam. If you ask me for the exam, I will say I can give it to you and never give it to you. So I hope you're ready for that. On the exam, I recommend that you do not cheat. If you do cheat, you will get caught. We will have to report you and you will fail, and probably other consequences as well. So, yeah. There's that. If you try to crash the stream via Skype, I will probably find you and destroy you. Maybe not necessarily. But stuff like that. Any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms can be sent over to the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat. I will be shortly updating the website URL on the Google Plus page. If you are watching from, well, if you're not watching from, you shouldn't be watching from the other one, because there's nothing there. I made a new link, a new event for the YouTubes, if, you know, Twitch does not tickle your fancy, and there is that. So, yeah. Let me just spam to this thing. And we'll call it a day. Any questions? You're having too much fun with this, aren't you? You know, the funny thing is you should not be responding as quickly as I am because there's lag. Alright, wow, the stream quality actually is pretty good. You wanna go on your laptop? Oh, you're on your laptop. This is how's stream quality? Good? Beautiful. Alright guys, for the first time in 3 years, I've actually gotten the stream to work correctly. Well, mostly. So there's that. Let me just update the details and call it a day. I'm going to post the link to the YouTube if Twitch does not tickle your fancy, but you're on Twitch already if you are seeing that comment, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get started in approximately 1 minute. Hopefully you looked at exam 4, and that'll be that. Your exam is at 11:30. If your TA or classroom assistant or your professor has not posted your room assignments, you should probably like scream at them and hopefully they'll post it soon. Otherwise, you can email me and I'll give you your room assignments. They are not organized by alphabet, so there's that. Yeah. What else is there to mention? You have 2.5 hours to complete the entire exam. Hopefully that will be enough for you. I recommend approximately 1 hour or maybe a little over an hour. Do your multiple choice, if you're going to take 2.5 hours, that is. About an hour or so to do your multiple choice, and then allocate 30 minutes for the 3 Programming. There are 10 multiple choice and 3 programming. 1 is an A-B, and you probably figured out that that's probably the turtle problem. That was pretty obvious, so yeah. Alright, let's get started on this exam. Hopefully you guys are pumped. I don't know why, but hopefully you are. We're gonna go take a look at this one. I'm gonna turn off the music unless you guys wanted music. I don't know why you would. We have question 1 over here. This is probably similar to the question 1 that you will encounter on the final exam. It would be really funny if I accidentally uploaded the real final exam, and this is what it is. But I'm not that stupid. So here we are. It is a function. You need to trace through it, and then it just runs. So I'm going to give you guys approximately 1 minute to look over it, and then start spamming whatever chat you feel your heart desires, what you think the answer is. Wow. I hate you guys so much. If you want to see the stream in all its like awesome glory, you can see it in beautiful, well, 1080p ish. Why not 4K? I accidentally started streaming in the wrong resolution. You can email me for your credit for office hours, but office hours doesn't count this week, but yeah, there's that. When I start seeing like more than one answer that's not F, we'll go over this problem. I think I know. I'm probably wrong. This is why you got a C in this class. All right, guys. So we're gonna go solve this this problem. I just got a text message, and I probably should do this. We're going to be doing this in Excel. Yeah. Where is my Excel? It's kind of appeared and then disappeared, which is awesome. We recommend that you use the whatchamacallit, the paper in the back. The scratch paper, the grid paper that you're supposed to use to trace through your stuff. We killed trees for you. So I'm overly enthusiastic. If you guys don't like my enthusiasm, I apologize greatly in advance. Okay, if this doesn't work, I just have to use like Google Sheets. I don't like Google Sheets. Okay, so let me get this. I don't want a tour. Let's get this started. Yes, you're supposed to spam thing. Who cleared the chat? I did accidentally. You accidentally cleared the chat. My keypad is your keypad made you accidentally clear the chat. Your mouse pad made you accidentally clear the chat. I tried to unpick the settings button. Okay, everyone report like the mod for not being the most effective mod. Okay, let me just get a screen capture of this, and then we're gonna go through this. Hopefully your teacher has taught you how to use the grid paper. So we will be doing that in just a moment as soon as I can get the grid to work. Okay, so how are you supposed to do this? You're supposed to pick your line numbers over here. Now what I'm gonna do is probably copy and paste this so you get the line numbers. Hopefully it doesn't butcher it up completely. Let's see. All right. I'm doing more last minute stuff. This is excellent. Yeah, I apologize. I am doing so much stuff last minute. All right. All right, so here it is. You can see the problem over here. And there we go. All right. So, look at the problem. Let's start with line number 1. Anything get defined? Well, we have a function definition. So I'm going to say fif00. That's the name of the function in my eyes. Just say defined. Number 2. Oh, but we don't go to line number 2. So how Python works is when you see a function definition, it just notices that there's a function there and just skips to the next line. So the next line we actually hit is 8. So 8, we have nums. Nums is a constant. Try to save yourself your wrist from like writing too much stuff. Just know that's a constant list. It doesn't change. If it started changing, I wouldn't call it constant list. Now we have 9, which is a function call. And function 9 will take you back to number 1. 1 will give you the parameter numList and the value of numList. I'm going to do it in curly braces so it kind of makes sense for you. That just means we're referring back to that. Then we go to line number 2. Or no, what am I typing over there? Go to number 2. We go over here. And we get a new thing. There's a range, but you should probably know that it's 0 to 10, not including 10. So I on the first iteration is going to be 0. Surprisingly, it's the same exact numbers. Then you go to line 3. What is 0 mod? I can count. 0 mod 5. 0 mod 5 is 0. Therefore, 3 doesn't go through. So we just go to 5. I can count. If numList of that number, modulus 2, is not 1, then return false. Therefore, return false. What is the answer, guys? If we look back to the other thing, the answer is B. It should be B. Make sense, guys? All right. So that's pretty much walking through it with your spreadsheet. You should probably be doing this. It's how you can ensure you have get a good grade or something. So yeah, if you pick B, then you're awesome. Good for you. You deserve an A for this problem. All right, guys, next question. All right, it's question 2. I'll give you guys about a minute to solve this. I'm gonna go get a glass of water because I already killed my voice. Excuse me. All right, so we have question 2 over here. Just follow the same strategy that I showed you in the previous question, and you shall be guaranteed success. The lag's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. So I'm going to go delete all of this. All right, so number one, or line number one, we have a definition called has vowel. I'll just call it defined. Next, we have to go to, probably should copy and paste this to my notepad thing over here. And then, of course, stupid, whatchamacallit is going to mess it up. I love PDFs. They're the best. I'm stalling. Not to be confused with Stalin. La 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 la. There we go. You don't need to see my social security number there. Alright, let's open it up. Alright, so we've got our line numbers. Hopefully you guys can see. If you guys can't see, then please tell me. Alright, now line number 2. Is the Excel, guys, a little too small for you guys? That might be the case. Make it a little bit bigger. Hopefully that looks a little bit like more appealing to you guys. Alright, number 2, what do we got here? We got vowels. It's a constant. We don't, oh wait, never mind, we don't go line number 2. We go to 10, because I'm blind. We get a variable called subway add. I don't know what this is a reference to. What is the original subway add quote? I wish I could count. Just call it defined. Or it's constant. Let's call it constant. Constant list. We never modify it. Now we go to 11, which is a function call. Now we go to line number 1. We have word list. We're going to just say this is a reference to subway add. Now we go to line number 2, which we get the definition for vowels. Vowels are cool. Everyone should eat their vowels. To ensure you have, I don't know, a healthy dose of vowels every day. I don't know. Guys, I'm tired, so I'm trying to make it up in like raw enthusiasm. If I like pass out in the middle of the stream, then I died of raw enthusiasm. Alright, we go to 4. I'm gonna run out of space for word and word list. Holy crap, I'm running out of space here. Let's move this here down. I think I'm still gonna run out of space. We're gonna put this over here. Here's style at line 4, word and whatever. The first word in there is RD. Oh wow, I'm typing in the wrong thing. Okay. I'm just sorry, your chat's distracting. It's funny. 5, we get letter. So if you get past, I want to say like column J, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. If you get past 10 columns, I think you've made too many variables. But I guess it's not too much problem. If you go past 30 on your iteration, then you also probably went like way too far. You get R. If the letter is in vowels, then you append. So you go through R, get to 6. 6 ends up being false. I'm not going to put the thing. So we go back to 5. 5 for letter and word. The next one is D. Nothing goes through. So now you go back to 4. This word is, whatchamacallit, TH, S, or I put this in the wrong place. Now we go to 5. 5, if you can figure it out, it goes to T, and goes through H, and it goes through S. You can start skipping around if you can kind of know what the pattern is. You go back to 4, the next word is TO, which is the first instance of there being a vowel. So this is TO. 5 goes through. 5 is the letter. You get T. You need to go through O. 6 passes through, then you go through 7. 7 appends return list. So now you have O. Wait, you append the word? You append the word. Oh, what the heck? I love this. And then you break out. Now back to 4. So essentially, if you could figure out the pattern, if the words have a vowel, then it just gets added to the list. You return that list, and in the end, you do get C? I'm just going by memory. Yeah, that's the only one. So the answer is C. So much effort to get one answer, but it guarantees you an A.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we have one wrong.
You guys, I guess if you don't believe me, we can always run it in our thing. We call it which region? Or where's the Excel thing? Excel.
What Excel?
Oh yeah, I don't have Excel working there. All right, let's go post it into idle to make sure answer is correct. Anyone know what the actual Subway ad is that I'm missing here? I don't know what the list is supposed to say. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go through every problem here, so yeah. Maybe we're not gonna trace through it the entire way. All right, so we're just gonna go through this one fairly quickly. I should probably take off the notepad. We're gonna go through this problem fairly quickly. So there's that. So A string, Springsteen, Springsteen, no Springsteen, la 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 la. What's going on?
At least they text me. Are you the dick moderator?
All right, so we split this. So you get split here, here, and here. So you count how many times this appears in the list. And as you guys probably figured out, the answer is A. What? What? Oh, I don't know. We should find one. There is bound to be one around here. That cable's probably really bad. Oh wait, there's one here. This one. Fast charging.
What?
It's a fast charging. All right. So the answer is A. Any questions? All right. Let's bring our notepad here. If you two split on, do I have it here? Yeah, most of you are gonna be mad. It's great. I like when you guys are mad. It means I'm doing my job. When you do split, it's gonna split it here, here, and here, which means this is Springsteen with a comma at the end. This one's another Springsteen with a comma in the end, and this is Springsteen with an exclamation point over there. So, yes. The answer is A. It's 0. You know what the funny thing is? All of you are anonymous. I have no idea. So, yeah. You know what we should have done, bro? We should have gone to Subway instead.
Why?
Because for the hand. So I could say I had Subway on stream.
What about Subway? I don't get it.
101. I had a 101 class. I taught CS 101. All right. Any other questions on 3? I was going to go with 4. I'm going to be streaming probably until the end of time. No, probably until around 9 to 10 o'clock. All right. Um, 4. Oh, you can't really see the entire thing. You can, yeah. If you don't know, just go to the exam resources. That's in the bottom left-hand corner. Go on there and get the URL and go to exam number 4. We're on question 4. Then people wonder why I do CS100 every semester.
Time to ban Lisa.
If you meant my...
She said I won't.
Right. If you want us to ban the mod, just say like ban the mod in like all caps, and then we'll continue to go on with our day. I am also listening to the YouTube chat. That one person there, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So question number 4. You get this list here, which contains some stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to contain. Then you have double, which is a empty list to start. For title and title, so title is going to be one of these for each time it goes through. For I in range, title -1, so it's going to go through 0 to the end of the index of the last element on here. And then if title is followed by the next one is the same, then you add it in. So pretty much it adds everything that has a double letter on it. So this one does not, because capital E and lowercase e are not the same letter. This one has 2 double O's, and the next one does not have a double of any character. So the answer ends up being C. Do you have any questions on that? Should I make this bigger? Should probably make it bigger. Considering like we're only focusing on this right now. Okay, so the equal equal part. So what equal equal means is if the left and the right are the same. So in the cases of Python, as long as the element, in the case of any number, if the numbers are the same, then it's equal. I believe it does apply to floats as well. So I did 10 equal 10.1. You guys can't see that. Actually, can you? Yeah, you can see it like right there on the bottom. It's false. Okay, so it doesn't apply to that. So it has to be exact, or sorry, equal at 10.0. I feel smart. Yeah, so if you can convert it and they're equal, then it works. Strings need to be character by character the same. In this case, it's going to be 1 character. So it's pretty much telling you, is this character equal to this character? Is this one equal to this? This, 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 this. In this case, it goes true, so you just append it. In the case that if they had an element where there was 2 duplicates, then it would add that word twice. Yeah, so that's what that line is saying. It's telling you if in that word, specific word, if at that index and the next index are the same letter. Right? Yeah, title I is going to start at 0. and then be 1. And then the I plus 1 is going to be 1, and then it's going to be 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and so on and so forth. Make sense? All right, guys. Right. We'll now go to question 5, which probably does not fit on the... Oh, it fits. Okay. I'm happy. I'm just going to add this one instead. Let's add the resources. Actually, let's go back to this one. I need to get copy and paste this. I'll figure out which scene I left that thing in. There it is. There we go. Damn resource down there. I love you guys. This exam is this one. Oh, wow. See, why can't the Twitch chat be like more civilized like the YouTube chat?
Hey, your chat be like
I know, right? All right. What the funny thing is, can they hear you? Probably.
Hey. Yeah.
Like.
I don't remember where my phone, so he's gonna borrow this.
All right. Question 5. Same situation as the previous ones. We hit a function definition. So it reads the function definition and notes that it has one parameter and goes to the next line. You heard it here is the string that it goes put into T. You go print it out in here, and you put T into there. So test string is now equal to, you heard it here, vowels is equal to A-E-I-O-U. Vowels in test string is equal to a blank string for a letter in test string. So we're going to go through each letter in here. If letter is in vowels, so if that letter is in vowels, then it adds it to the test string. So it pretty much just writes everything that was in here that is a vowel. So it's O-U. So if I said it returns O, immediately you can cross out C and D because they don't begin with O at all. So you get O-U, E-A, I. So that's already what A is. And then you get 2 E's. So you actually ends up being B. So you guys, you heard it here. It's B.
You know who Elise is now? Totally fanboy and Gay Man too.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was D.
Do I have it? Can you look in there if there's a USB extension cable? I don't think I have one. It's probably on the futon, if anything.
Is it here?
Maybe. I kind of want to use the web. I don't actually. Let me see if it reaches through. All right, so let's go to question 6. This is a very easy one. We're going to go through it really quickly. So question 6, you get a list of various different elements. You print 1, and then the, assuming this is going to be a key for a dictionary, so you go to 1. We will clarify if L or what. Thanks for the toothpaste. I wanted a USB cable. And then I dropped the receiver for the microphone. So we go through 1, so 1 is the second element in here, and then we go find first. So the answer ends up being George, which is not any of these answers. Let's just double check that I'm correct by putting this into idle. Unfortunately, you will not have idle during the exam. If you manage to have idle during the exam, then you are cheating. Therefore, you will be caught, and therefore, I will fire you. So, yeah. Then you're cheating, and then you're fired. You can have idle on your pencil. You can idle your pen. You can be idling.
It's a pencil that has idle on it.
Idling on your pencil. Oh my goodness. So just this question I got for question 5. Does it return a yes? It returns a string, but when you print out, it removes the quotes. So yeah. So question 7, I'll let you guys figure that out while I put a webcam here, and hopefully I will show myself on stream, and hopefully I'm wearing clothes.
Saucy indeed.
All right, children. What is the answer to question 7? Well, presidents is a dictionary containing Jefferson assigned to 3, Adams assigned to 2, and Washington assigned to 1. We're going to go find number 1. There is no number 1. Therefore, the answer is D, Kier. If you got the question correctly, then congratulations, you got the D. For question 1. Oh yeah, for question... What is he doing? Don't touch me. What are you doing? What are you trying to plug into me? Is this safe? Probably not. Question 6, it's asking... So for order 1, 1 is an index of a list. So this is the second element in the list. And first is now the key. So this is an index and this is a key. Hopefully you guys got that. If you have any questions, just yell at me again, and I'll bring it back.
Ah!
What's the answer? You have iClicker?
I know the answer. Oh my god, you should use the iClicker for this.
Imagine if you could... Oh, I hate you. You should do, like, take the exam with iClickers. It'd make grading a lot easier. Yes. So, yeah. That's pretty much the best way to look at it. Webcam's broken.
Really?
Everyone scream.
Ah.
All right, hopefully we're back. Okay.
Actually, it never actually went off.
Never went off? That's awesome, actually. Alright, sorry about that. I accidentally pulled the Ethernet cable off my computer, which is never a smart idea.
Also asked you to go over polls.
What was that?
Like,
Rules? Oh yeah, so we're going to go over number 8 now. Did Twitch ever come back? It's not working for me. Just 1 second. Trying to get reoriented here. Yeah, this is not going to work. There's still a stain on my shirt, isn't there? I should be oriented in this general vicinity. Yeah, never mind. We're not going to say this. Nope. Alright, so question 8. So, let's do this again. Yes, the YouTube stream is supposed to be working. We did change the link to the YouTube thing. Just look at this description. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. So let's do this. So not true. If you do not, it does the reverse of the previous one. If you have and, then both the left and the right side have to be true. And for or, either one have to be true. And if the first one ends up being true, then you never check the second one. The first one is not true. This question does appear on the exam in some incarnation. So, study it. So not true is false, so that's your first false. In the end, if you look at it, you're going to be counting falses, so that's what we should be counting. Not true, so it's not true, so it's true, reverse that false, and then reverse it back, it's true again. So you have one false, one true, false and not true, so false and should automatically be an indicator it's not true, so that's false. And not false was true and true. So in the end, you get one false here, and then you get one false there. And then the answer ends up being 2. So the answer is B. So that's the Boolean thing. So let me reiterate what I just said. If you have the word not, if it's the statement afterwards is true, then it returns it to false, and vice versa. So if it's false, it makes it true. True makes it false. For and, both the left and the right side have to be true. If the first one on the left is false, then it does not check the second one. And for or, either or have to be true. If the left side is true, it doesn't check the right side. I don't have a marker board on me, unless you want me to like start drawing my roommate.
I'm white.
Right. All right, so let's go to question 9. It doesn't fit on the screen. So guys, just kind of figure out what the answer is going to be. Let's see. I'll just make it smaller. Oh, look, it fits just fine. Make it smaller, right? Right. So there's question 9. You guys might need to walk through this one. Remember, you have 2.5 hours to do this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's go back to number 8. One more time. If the condition has a not before it, then the validity of that condition is reversed. So if the condition is true, then it becomes false. If it's false, it becomes true. If you have 2 nots, then just ignore it because it cancels each other out. If you have an and, so we have an and right here, the left and the right side have to be true. So it has to be true and true to be considered working. If you see false and, that means that it automatically is considered false. It does not check this condition. For or, the left or the right side have to be true. It checks the left side first. If the left side is true, then it goes through as being true, and it does not check the right condition. Does that make sense? I'll explain it like 17 more times when we go over the next following exams. So hopefully you guys will be watching. This is being recorded. The YouTube link that I have provided, it'll also be the YouTube link for the archive. You guys may want to check that out. I will attempt to rewatch the stream and whatchamacallit or do it. We're going to timestamp it, so you can click and navigate through my explanations of the different questions. By the way, guys, if you want to help support like me, because I am not putting this on my hours, contrary to popular belief. The only reason is I don't have room for it. So if you want to help us, you can follow. It's mostly going to be like a tech show / League of Legends thing, and other games I happen to find in my like Steam box that you can stream. So question number 9, guys, do that. Also, if you're on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button. It helps a lot. I know, right? Plugin? Awesome. I like doing plugins. I do have Dota 2 installed. I just never played it. Maybe you guys can watch my Mario Party stream where me and my roommate try to kill each other. He's not in here, so I can talk all about him all I want. I should probably, like, he's in the bathroom now. I should probably just, like, steal his laptop and, like, throw it out the window. And say that it just flew away. Gone with the wind. I know, I'm well aware of that. By the way, section 002, your homework should have been graded. If there's any problems, you need to tell me ASAP because I inserted the grades already. So, yeah. I did round up if it was a X5. So, there's that. I graded all the homework on Moodle. In fact, if you had it late, I still graded it. But no penalty, actually. I haven't graded anything with a penalty. Alright, so let's go over this. You open a file, which has this stuff, and then you have an output file for the same that we're going to write out to later. For a line in inf, if we is in the line.lower. So it's going to go through each line of this. And if we, lowercase we, appears in the line lowercase, write the original line. So, does this have we in it? Yes, we have we, we, when it gets lowercase, because w will be lowercase. So, that will be in there. So, well, the night's busting open is the first line. So, A is immediately scratched out. D is scratched out because we do write and then we do close later on. So, A and D are gone. This one is not there. We got one last chance, so it's either B or C. And then C says we get the last one, which we don't. So the answer ends up being B. I hate all of you. I hate all of you so much. Yeah. I should have streamed in 1080p. My computer could have handled it. I'm gonna so let's see. I'll cut the stream at 8:30, change the resolution to 1080p, and then watch the stream lag. Everyone starts screaming, and yeah. Alright, so that was question number I don't remember. Let's go to the next one, which I also don't remember. Oh, we're at the last one. Yay! Question 10. Turtle. There is a turtle problem. A multiple choice turtle problem, so know what it draws. I don't have my smartboard program installed on here, so oh well. Hooray for like raw enthusiasm. My throat's killing me right now. Alright. Where's the program? Oh, I got it. I got it. Alright. So we got the marker thing going on over here. So guys, tell me what. Yeah, you can change it to 1080p, but the stream's not streaming in 1080p. It's streaming in 720. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a bit more time. By the way, if you don't know the meaning of a word, it's like perpendicular. Most people don't understand. I will tell you the answer. I am. Who am I proctoring with? I am proctoring with William. I don't know his last name. I think he's also another TA. I am going to do my flight attendant speech. If someone wants to record that for me, that'd be great. What the funny thing is, like, the rooms are in an alphabetical order, so theoretically you could just sneak into the rooms, and I could watch, like, all CS100 classes try to cram into my room. It'll be hilarious. I'm like, I thought it was broken up to be even. Alright, so let's start doing this. So from turtle import star, I probably should have specified. I don't have my drawing tablet. My roommate's useless. He's not going to help me get my drawing tablet. Just think about it as import turtle and then t equals turtle.turtle. Yeah, he said not to bring phones. He didn't say you couldn't bring camcorders. I know, it's horrible. Get your pager. A pager's not a phone. Hand smoke signals. Okay, don't do smoke signals in Cuprian. You'll be bad. Don't do it. Alright, so for I in range 4, so we're going to go 4 times. I is equal to 0. 0 mod 3 is 0, so t forward. This is a horrible looking line. And then we go right, so this is starts... Oh, this is going to look like... this is going to look so weird. Let me draw this. I wish I had my drawing tablet. We go to the next one, so now it's 1. 1 mod 3 is not 0. 1 mod 2 is not 0, otherwise we go forward, so another 100 here. So clearly it's not one line of length 100, it's not one line of length 200. And if you look at the syntax, it's not invalid syntax. So the answer could be D or E, but you need to go through the rest of the problem to see if it works. Let's see. Next one, number 2. 2 mod 3 is not 0, so 2 mod 2 is indeed 0, so we go another 100. So I'll draw my little turtle thing here. And then we go through 3 mod 3, so we go another 100 here. The answer ends up being D. So if you got the D, then... Oh, the drawings are not appearing. Crud. I didn't realize that. Okay, let's figure that out.
Create, read, update, delete. Crud.
What?
Crud. Create, read,
Yeah.
update, delete.
Oh. Just stop it. There. Main window, tech, wait. Epic pen. Doesn't do anything. This is useless. Okay, whatever. I gave up on this program. Okay, to the person who texted me saying that it won't draw anything, well, when you create the turtle, it starts down, so it will draw something. You mean 2 mod 0? 2 mod 0 would be 0. 2 mod 10 would be 0 as well, right? No, it would be 2. 2 mod 2 would be 2. It would skip, for which instance? What number would it skip I mod 3 and go to I mod 2? It checks for I mod 3 and then it goes, if it doesn't go through, it goes to I mod 2. It did draw I mod 3 at one point, when it was 3. So 3 mod 3 is 0. So it did end up drawing it. So it draws one line left, right, and then it draws 3 lines of 100 facing downward. Do I need to prove it? All right, let's prove it. Let's get the other scene going on over here. Nope, that's the countdown. So let me get this so it's not so squished. No, that's the final exam. You guys don't want to read the final exam. That's boring. Final exams are boring. You don't want to see the full version of the exam you're going to take tomorrow. It's boring. It's a boring exam. All right. I'll just do the normal one. Import turtle. T equals turtle dot turtle. Let's put turtle in here because turtles are cute. All right. Let me go get you guys a thing of this turtle. Oh, shoot, messed up. This disappears. Screen capture. Oh, is it still showing? Oh, that's boring. Hold on. I want to get you guys a beautiful view of this turtle. All right. Hold on. And then let me copy and paste the rest of the code. Oh my gosh, it's going to give me this stupid... yeah, that's what I thought. Will allow me to do this? Yes, it will. Alright, so guys, watch Shelly here. We're gonna watch Shelly. Goes forward, down 3. Yeah. So let's go over that again, okay? Because some people are getting confused. So for here you get 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 0 mod anything is equal to 0. Because you can't divide 0 to anything. Or 0 doesn't like go into any... 0 could go into anything 0 times. So it does go forward and turns right. So that's what we have over here. For the other one, I should do it over here. And then when we go for 1, 1 doesn't go through either of them because it's always going to return 1. Unless it was 1, then it would return 0. So it does go forward, so that's why this one you can see over here. And then for this case, the next case is 2. 2 does not divide evenly into 3, so that doesn't go through. 2 divides evenly into 2, so you do get another 2 over here, or another 100 here. And then the last case is 3. 3 does go into it. 3 goes into 3 evenly, and you get 0. So the thing is, it does go down one more time. So the answer is you get the D. Yeah, you get the lowercase d. Good job. All right. Are we all good for the multiple choice, guys? We're going to go through another exam around maybe 9 o'clock. We're going to spend the next bit to do the programming questions. Hopefully you get this drawing thing to work. It'd be great. I will be uploading everything to... Okay, now I'll upload it to my personal website because I realized that the desktop that's at NJIT, which I'd usually use to access AFS, is not here. Great. Number 12 on the last homework. Can you email me which is the last homework? I don't remember what the last homework was. All right, let's go back to scene. I'll get this eventually. I'll get this. There we go. All Let's try doing this. Let's just get another screen capture. Alright, so question number, delete this one. Fudge, I deleted the wrong one. I'm so smart. I'll briefly go over the exam really quickly at the end. Alright, so question 11. Can I get the pen thing to, wait, I think there's a module in Twitch that allows me to do this. Let's see if I can get it installed. Try logging in again. Other starboard. What the heck's a starboard? Whiteboard. How does this work? Call it normal. Where is the locked position? There we go. Let's see. Oh, good. There's how you do it. Right. Do it. Whiteboard. Clear whiteboard. Alright, so I'm going to use red. Alright, that's not even red. Alright, so this is how it's going to work. When you do these problems, the best way to do it is to make your little checklist. Excuse me, checklists are cool. Checklists are fun. Checklists will allow you to get everything done. I was not actually expecting to rhyme that, but yeah. So write a function named try. So I'm gonna go call this. Oh my goodness, I hate free and mouse drum. So this is my number one. 2 parameters. Those are over here. Try should draw an equilateral triangle. I'm crossing it out. This is butchering it. This is what happens when you remap the sniper button on your mouse to just be the number 1 button. So it doesn't actually lower the DPI in your mouse. Leaving the turtle T in the initial position orientation. For full credit, your operations must be performed by loops. Operations done in loops, so is not mean you should do for I in range 1. That's not a loop. Because it doesn't go over more than once. So don't do it. I'm telling you guys, don't do it. Alright. Leaving T in the initial position orientation. So I'm going to call this number 5. Alright, so this is your checklist. Looks great, doesn't it, guys? Sound good? Alright, so let's get Notepad++ going. I'll let you guys stare at that while I set up my new scene. I am getting this and keep and screen capture. If you are wondering what that weird noise was, that was called the Japanese Windows 8 theme. Don't mind it at all. If you want me to, I'm just gonna make it go back and forth. Alright. Okay, that was done. I'm done with that. Good. Good. Alright, so let's get this started, guys. Go live. Alright, so, first matter of business is write a function named try. So, def try. We take 2 parameters, t and size. Our next step was to draw an equilateral triangle. Well, how do you do that? Well, how do you draw? First, you have to make sure your turtle is down. If your turtle is not down, there is no guarantee that it will draw. So, yes. Next is for I in range. How many sides are there to a triangle? I'm going to put 3. Theoretically, you could put 6, and it would just draw over itself a second time. I personally wouldn't mark that off. If you get points off for doing that, I will tell them that I did say that you could do that theoretically. Oh my goodness. I just failed everyone. Another failing one. Alright, so you do t.fd. How long does it have to be? Size. Or, right? Is it size? Yeah. And then how many degrees do we have to turn to the left? Twitch chat, can you please tell me how far you turn it to the left? Hopefully this is the end. That's the number that you're going to give me. But, yeah. Why not?
Where's number 2?
We'll get to that eventually. Good. That was that, and that. I think that's it. Is that all I needed to do? We used loops. We left the turtle in the original position. Right? Right. This should work. I'm just gonna double check it by doing this in idle. No, I said you can't use for I in range 1. Because for I in range 1 is a loop that will run its block once. Don't do for I in range 1. That's not a loop. What are you doing? I love my job. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Everyone, you guys wondering what I was. Can you not lag? Oh. Yeah. Let's see if I could get this webcam to show something meaningful for once. It's not even focusing. Oh man, that's horrible quality. So, yeah, it's not going live. Yeah, you should get out of there if you don't want to be on here. Why is it so out of focus?
So see, now this is chair number 1.
Chair number 1? You already labeled it chair.
This is chair number 1.
Oh my, can you not waste all of them now?
I'm not wasting them. You want to label everything.
I don't want you to label everything.
I click your number 1.
Okay. That's that. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Next we have question number 11. I really wish I labeled all these before. And I don't remember where did I put it? Here it is. I'm just going to do the questions, the PDF. Alright, so for this part, we got our whiteboard going on here, right? Alright, so write a function named trifecta. That is number 1. Takes 3 parameters. This is number 2. Should call try repeatedly. That's 3. I can't free draw with my mouse. I don't know how some people do it. 4 with sides of length. This is 5. This one, I'm just going to draw an arrow because I'm going to like start crossing everything out. That's 6. And create a turtle. This should create a turtle. That's an important one. This is 7. Right, that's 7. And must be performed using loops. So not for I in range 1. 8. There we go. Alright, guys. I'll let you stare at this. And we'll all be good. We'll be good, guys. All right, so I'll look into that question later. Yes, I did say turtle was automatically done when you create it, but you don't create it necessarily when you do A. All right, so let's do this one. Notepad++. Make me happy. All right. Def trifecta. T, whoops. Size. I'm sorry, there's no T. It's just size and angle. And num. We should create our turtle, so T is equal to turtle.turtle. For I in range num, because we only create this many. We do, whatchamacallit, try, we add our T, we add our size, then we do T dot, we go clockwise, so clock means we go right. Angle. So we made a function, it takes 3 parameters. It calls try repeatedly with size, and it should be oriented angles degree clockwise from the preceding triangle, and should create a turtle and pass it to try as a parameter. Ta-da! This is 11B.
Maybe put Sennheiser 590 is number 1 with a label being on your headphones.
That's not even 590s.
What are they?
Not telling you because you're going to label them. All right, guys, any questions on question 11B? I need to change the batteries to my microphone, so one moment. All right. Okay, so do you have to call the function? Only call functions if it tells you to call the function. So if I go back to the scene, I actually probably should have programmed it so you could see it. If I go back to the scene, it says that it should create a turtle. So that's why you do t equals turtle.turtle, because it says to create a turtle in the function. Do you have to call the function? Well, unless it tells you to call the function. So it says here you should call try repeatedly. So that's why we have a call to try inside my answer. Make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. I want you guys to pass. No, funny, because they say speaking of Subway, and I get free Subway tomorrow.
Really?
Yep. Okie dokie, guys. It seems like question 12. Same, it might be the same. Okie dokie. So let me see if I can clear the whiteboard. Clear. Alright, let's go to question 12, guys. Yeah, it might be the same exact question. Yeah, so you do get your question answered. All right, write a function named make word list that takes 2 parameters. So this should be your first little key thingy. Read file name is a string, write file name is another string. Each line in the output file should consist of one of the words in the input file, followed by a space, followed by the number of occurrences of that word in the input file, including both capitalized and lowercase occurrences. You may assume that the file contains only letters, no numbers or punctuation marks. For example, if the input file contains the following text. Sorry, my voice doesn't go any higher. Well, it does, but I'm not going to make it go any higher. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose, then the input should be the following content. So, yeah, you could read. Raw enthusiasm is killing me. Alright, so I'll let you stare at that for a bit. Try to formulate your answers in your head. And I will be back with you guys in just one moment. Haha, maybe if I did take it off standby, that'd be more awesome. Um, so we got read file name. Whoops.
Yo, the video's not making everything lag.
Wait, what?
At least on Twitch it was lagging with the video.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Read file name, write file name. Function text should consist of one file. So let's open up our things. I usually call it inf. Open read file name. Then you got outf is open to open write file name. Whoops. And make sure you open up for writing. Let's see. This is what it says. It says Twitch streamer #1. Why? I don't know. Why am I putting it back on my chest? I don't know either. So what was I saying? Let's see. So we're gonna go through each word in the input file. So we should get our words. The best way to do that, then they're all lowercase, right? All lowercase. So words is equal to inf.read.split. If this is confusing for you, just consider it as doing content is equal to inf.read, and then you do words is equal to content.split. Now we go through each word. For word in words. And says what do we have to do? That we should occurrence of the word input file. So for one of the best ways to do this is you can check if the word, you can make a list and check if the word was written twice, or you can try to remove all the duplicates in the list right now. So yeah, you guys creep me out. Words is equal to what is the thing? I think it's list. List of set of words. What this does is it converts the words to a set. A set is a collection of unordered pairs or unordered elements, and there cannot be duplicates. So by doing this, you actually erase all the duplicates in there. So yeah. How about lower? It says that, oh wait. Oh yes, we do have to lower it. I thought it does come lowered. Dot lower, dot split, you could do that as well. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thanks for pointing it all out. Alright, next is, just write the word, or, I'm sorry. outf.write, and then you get the word, plus a blank thingy, plus a word.lower, actually. Actually, it's going to be lowered by default. Word.lower plus words.count, and you get for the word. Oh, and you have to convert this to a string. Hooray. I probably should have. Right. And then you close both your inf and then your outf. No asterisk. Any questions? A set is a data type of, whatchamacallit. It's a set of elements. Oh yeah, a set is a set of elements, so that makes sense. It's kind of like a list, but it can only contain, it's not ordered, and it can only contain unique elements. Think of it as a dictionary, but it was just values. A dictionary with just values, which is essentially what it is. The syntax is exactly the same as a dictionary, it just doesn't have values. So let me go to the, where is that screen? Let's go here. I'm just going to do this. So a set is, yeah, so I'll do types of this. It's going to be called 1, 2. This is type set, and then I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. So that's a set. It's the same syntax as a thing. Yes, you can't write an integer. You can only write a string, and you can't add strings with integers. That's why you need to convert it to a string. This is very key. Because if I do like 2 plus high, it doesn't add it correctly. That's why. Yes, that's correct. Everything has to be a string. Is there audio on the YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, someone says
I turn off because they're
Yeah.
delayed on the same time.
Someone says I can't hear, that's why.
Maybe they said it before when you didn't have your
That actually could be this. Yeah, that would also be another approach to it. So let's do that approach as well. So if we do it in a dictionary format, for word in words, yeah. So you could do, actually you could just do this. D is equal to this. I wish I could type. D word is equal to words dot count. I can type. I can type. I can type. Word. And then for word in D, I can totally type out f dot write word plus I can type. What was that? I don't know what that was. So yeah, this would be another. Oh yeah, I should probably show you the screen. That would help a lot. Is there going to be a dictionary program in question? I don't remember. Assume there is. Yeah, so that could work. A dictionary of keys would also work as well. It's the same data type. Technically, all the keys in a dictionary is a set. It's a giant set. Now you can. Remember, there's a couple second delay from when you hear me and when I read your stuff. Yes, you can use a list. You just have to make sure you remove the duplicates. So there's several different approaches to this. Good. Make me proud, my 107 student. Yes, I do remember you, by the way. The original before the dictionary? Yeah, here's the set version. What this does is it pretty much removes all the duplicates from the list. I will be compiling this to a file and doing something with it.
Only $500 now.
Actually, could you access the FTP from without having me on the thing? That's a good question. That's like an SAT question. All right, guys, let's. You don't need the R. It's if you omit the R, it's understood to be read. But yeah, you could do it explicitly too. If you omit this part, it does understand it to be R. It's optional. Oh, so it does work. Okay, so let's go look at question 13. Yeah, you could theoretically call it something else. It doesn't matter in this case. Yeah, it is good practice to include R. But when you're writing and you like don't normally write, it might hurt your arm. Technically call it words. Yeah, I could call this U words or something. Unique. This works as well. Or no, we don't need things here. Oh, wait. You're right. In this case, yes, it would have to be something different. I feel smart. Yeah. That's actually a catch. Yeah, this has to be unique. Or no, this okay. This was fine. This actually has to be renamed. That's right. Heh. Yeah, so I would have technically gotten this right on that problem. That's a good catch. See? I've been suggesting to like the CS100 crew, we should take the exam before we grade it to see what grades we get. Because I doubt we're all going to get 100s. Of a newer version of Python changed to default. Yes, it could change it. So theoretically, it could break in the future. They're not going to change it. The chances of that are so low that it's like, don't worry about it. If your code ends up being more than 20 lines, or okay, if your code ends up being more than 15 lines for a function, you probably wrote too much because we're not going to assign you a question that's that big. You don't have to install the beacon anymore.
Okay.
All right, we're all good. This was question 12. Let's go to question 13. PDF. Let's put it back over here. Write a function named Vowel content. Oh, I love this one. With the following input and output, a list, parameter, word list. The characters in the words in word list are all lowercase letters. The trig consisting of 3 key value pairs. The keys are the strings, mostly vowels, mostly consonants, and half vowels. The value of each key, respectively, is a list of words without duplicates consisting of respectively words in word lists that are more than half vowels, less than half vowels, and exactly half vowels. Vowels are the letters A, I, O, U. There's your example. Yeah, being hypothetical, that would be the case. Alright, so hopefully you guys kind of understand what's going on here. So we're going to write a function. Let's get to it then, shall we? Just going to open this up in a new tab. And let's get Notepad++ screen open. Alright, so def, vowel content. I can spell. Your parameter is word list, so keep that in mind. We're going to return a dictionary. So what's the first thing we should do? We should create a dictionary to return. Isn't that right? Return the D, guys. Let's see, mostly vowels. Da 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 da. Whoops, erasers. Mostly consonants. And then half vowels, I think was the last one. Right? So we're going to predefine them because we know we're going to return those. Oh, did I hit 0? I meant lists. I meant to put empty lists. Yeah, where's my mouse? Right. Okay. So let's go through our word list is just words and they're all lowercase. So let's go for word in word list. We need to calculate our thing. So let's get our vowel count. Actually, we should also define our vowels too. Good. All right. Let's do this. Vowels is equal to A, I, U. I could spell. There's no S. S is not a vowel. Vowel count is equal to 0. Now for letter in, let's go for vowel and vowels. That's more entertaining. Our word dot count our vowel. And then we're going to call this the ratio. The ratio is going to be the vowel count divided by the length of the word. If our ratio, I could spell, is greater than 0.5, right? Because that would make the most sense. Then we do and we're not in. Yeah, this is going to be very long, but you could probably, there's probably ways to shorten it down. Vowels and D, mostly vowels. Append word. I could spell. I could spell. That's the one. Yep. L if ratio. Luckily, unfortunately, guys, you can't copy and paste during the exam. Sorry. And mostly consonants. Mostly, I would probably leave this one for last because it's the longest thing to type out. Mostly consonants. Gotta append the word. And then the last thing we gotta type is else. The last case that could possibly exist is half words. I am so good at typing. D, half vowels. Gotta append the word. Okay. Hopefully this makes sense to most of you guys. Remember that it's set to remove duplicates. That's what this thing was. Oh wait, you actually do have to do an elif. This one. Because you need to do the case where the ratio is equal to 0.5 and we're not in half vowel, D half vowels. There. That is our answer. I will zoom out a little more so you can read it. Any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, suggestions? Yeah, in this case, writing a helper function would also help. hence helper function. That case would be to check the ratio. Brain gas station taco. What does a gas station taco? What's that? Gas station? Can you?
I just got a chill tablet.
What?
It's got the chill tablet.
I don't care. Can you go get a gas station taco?
Why?
That's what the Twitch. I don't know what it.
Look at it.
What kind of moderator are you?
Buy your tablet.
And then you're gonna hate it.
You know what a gas station taco is? It's the best. They put gasoline in them.
All right. Without the ratio function, what's okay? How do I want to explain this? All right, so yeah. So you guys kind of get. Hopefully, you guys get this one. This is just defining the function. This is like your freebie points. This one's a dictionary we're going to turn later. It tells you there's some key value pairs of mostly vowels, mostly consonants, and half vowels, which will have values of lists. That was a given. Vowels, A, I, O, U, just so we can reference it later. For word and word list, they did say it's all lowercase, so I last check, yep, they're all lowercase. How we do our vowel count, this is we go through each of the vowels and we count how many each of them are on the word. Pretty self-explanatory. Ratio, so what the ratio is, it's the ratio of vowels to the rest of the words. So it's the fraction, pretty much it's the fraction of vowels, it's the vowel content of the word. You kind of get what I'm saying. Hopefully that makes sense. We could do this in a different way. You can, maybe ratio wasn't the right word because that doesn't actually represent a ratio, but it kind of is. You can do, let's see. What is the proper way to do this? Okay, you can do, I'm going to keep it ratio, but it doesn't exactly say what it is. Okay, we'd call it WL is equal to the length of the word. And you could do this. If the, I'm going to call this half word length, half letters. Let's do this divided by 2. All right, so if half letters, I'm going to call it HL. Not, stands for half letters, not half life. Now I'm saying half life. If vowel count is greater than half letters, what the heck? Then that's the case. Yeah, I know. Vowel count is less than half letters, and if otherwise it is the same. There's another approach to it. Or maybe it makes more sense to you guys. Let me know. I'm just gonna upload this to Moodle or upload to my website. So let's see. So this is the trifecta one. Oops. U13. Unique. And here are 2 instances of our vowel count thing. All right, I'm just gonna upload this to my website, and then we're gonna keep going. So, where did I save this to? Do. CS100 final exam answers. This is for Ahref. Y. Do. So hopefully this should have been updated on the website. I know, right? Tabs makes the world go around. Oh yeah, maybe if I put this back here, it might work. Okay, actually I don't need this. I can afford to do this many tabs because I have RAM.
I know.
More RAM than you.
I know.
Alright, so I added the new programming for it. It's on my website, so you should probably check out that link. It is somewhere. Somewhere. I swear. Somewhere. So check out that link. That's up here. Exam resources. Up there, guys. I added practice for programming, so it has all the answers. So yeah. All right, guys. So what do you guys want to do now? Do you have any topics you guys want me to go over? Or do you just go and do another practice exam? I am all up for whatever you guys are up to doing. So, yeah. Let me know. I know someone on YouTube. Okay. Okay, let's talk about booleans really quickly.
Like his request.
No, set will not be on there. So just kind of, you should probably just know it. Let's go to back to PDF. Practice 4. Let's look at that one Boolean one. All right, so we're back here. We're kind of back here. Just keep refreshing. It should be on there now. I just like literally updated it. Yes, I will share the URL. You guys, like, I don't know. You know, for the thing. It's over here. Okay. There's enough of it. Okay, so we're going to go over Booleans and then dictionaries, and then we're going to do another exam. We're going to do exam number 5. All right, so for Booleans, reiterating it again. If the word not is in your expression, it reverses the validity of the condition that you're looking at. So if it says not and then a condition which would be normally true, it would turn it to false, and vice versa. If you did not on a condition that would evaluate to false, it would make that true. So in this case, we have not true, so it was true, but now we're saying it's not true. Therefore, this condition is false. Not is reversing the other thing, so it just means absolutely nothing. So it is just true. These cancel each other out. False and. If you see false and, for and, both the left side and the right side have to be true. If it's not true, then it's just, it hates you. It never wants to see you ever again. So if you see the keyword false and, it does not check the right condition because the and is already noticed to be false. In the other case, if you had or, which there is no demonstration of or, the left and the right side have to be true. Or left or right side have to be true. One of them have to be true. If the left side is true, it does not check the right side because the condition is already known to be true. Okay? The condition where you have false and then there's another condition that you check for is also known as short circuiting. So it doesn't check for the right condition. It only checks the first one. If the first one ends up being false, it does not end up checking the right condition because it's false. If you do another programming class, you'll probably learn that to be short circuiting. Make sense, guys? Does it make sense? Any sense? No sense? Nonsense? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll do an example of set in a bit also. Okay. Dictionaries. So remember what a dictionary is. What is a physical dictionary? Like a dictionary you find in the library, if people actually go to libraries anymore. That's an association of words and their definitions. In the case of Python, you're associating a key, or in your dictionary analogy, the key would be the word that you're looking for, and then the value in the dictionary, like programmatically speaking, would be the same as the definition in your real-life dictionary. Oh. Okay. So there's that. So yeah, I'll go back to that in a minute. So let's see if I can go back to my wonderful assistant thingamajiggy, also known as idle. Let's get rid of like this thing because we don't need it anymore. We don't need this anymore. So let's go back here. What's my example? All right, so you denote it from curly braces. Actually, I wonder if you get set or type if you do curly braces. Oh, you do get dictionary. So it's denoted by curly braces, and to denote your keys and value pairs, you use your key on the left side, and your right side has to be its value of the colon. And you can separate those key value pairs with commas. So one dictionary that I like to call is a number association. I just call it NA, not for North America, but for number association. 1:1 and 2:2, and then 3:3. It's a fun one, and it's the only one I could like think of off the top of my head. So I could show you that. Makes sense. Number 13, I upload the entire thing on there. It's just one giant Python file. Right? Yeah. So I did that. To get one of the values, you just denote it in curly braces like you normally would in a list. Maybe I should have reversed them, but whatever. So NA of 2 would be the second instance, so on and so forth. You cannot call it from its value. It will not go through. They're not like that. The keys will be unique. If you have a duplicate key, it will just overwrite. To add to a dictionary, you simply do the same syntax as you would in replacing an index in a list. So we're now going to add 4 and call it and associate it with the text 4. Now NA of 4 is your thing. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's my quick rundown of dictionary. Okay, so that was your dictionary problem, or that's kind of how just dictionaries works. You'll never really have to unset, which is, I think that's the name of the method for getting rid of a value in dictionary. So yeah, there's that. I think you could do it here. Okay, so you guys want to take a break for a bit? You guys are so responsive, it's great. Alright, so I went over dictionaries quickly. We're gonna go over is anyone there? Alright, so what I'm gonna probably do right now is we're gonna go for about a 20 or so minute break. And then we'll go over another exam. So see you guys at approximately, let's say 9:35 or 9:40 or so. So let me get my snaz thingy up. And what is, so we'll call it, we'll just say 9:40. So let's start a countdown timer, and we'll see you guys in just a bit. Right? Yeah, it's working. Slay, I suck.
Fired.
Great. I'm fired now. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna go over another exam now, guys, so yeah, let's drop the music and just keep on going. So we're gonna do practice exam number 5 that I have up here. So there's that. So this is a practice exam homework that I got. I think this is from 2000. Yeah, so this is a practice. I think this is like exam questions from 2012 or maybe even earlier. Just put together on a single document. So yeah, that's why there's an awkward jump here. So let's go over these questions really quickly. I don't think it's too many. There might be a while loop on the exam, on the final exam. So let's take care of that now. So let's hope it makes it a little bit bigger, so it's like so big that it just takes up the entire screen. So here we are. We're gonna go over them really quickly, just because it's been a bit. So yeah. First thing is I is equal to 1. So in your little sheet thing, make sure your I is equal to 1 while I is less than 4. So I is 1 is less than 4, so we go through. So 1 mod 2 is not equal to 0, so we go to the else. So now we do I times equals 3. So we do 1 times 3 instead of equal to it. So I is now 3. Then I plus 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And we just print out I, because 4 is not less than 4. Therefore, the answer is D for problem number 1. Does this make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Just keep going as we go along. I'm going to do this really quickly because, yeah, reasons. Problem number 2 is over here. So you get frag is equal to ABC, control is MNO. So you put that into your little document sheet over there. Yeah, we're going to do the dictionary and text file things at the end. For and control, so for each letter in MNO, so if the length of frag is less than 4, then you add it. You add the letter that we're at. So we have ABCM, and then we don't do anything else. The next letter is N. So now it is equal to 4, so we continue. And then it just continues from there on because the letter never changes. So the answer that you get is just B, ABCM. Right. Next. Problem 3. So refrain is equal to hallelujah. And print refrain from the beginning to 5. So this is how a slice works. You have your first index, and then you have a colon, and then you have your end index. It does not include the end index. If you omit the beginning, it assumes the beginning of the string or list, depending on what you're looking at. And if you omit the end, then it assumes the end plus the end. So it is inclusive in that case. So it just goes through 0 to 5, and not including 5, and then we have 5 included to the end. So the answer is just the same string. So it ends up being B. No, D. Okay? Slicing, I believe, is on the exam, so know it. Got problem number 4. We have vowels in a list of string, letter, or single character strings. A, E, I, O, U. The word is banana. Remember that the word is banana. Vowel count is equal to 0 for letter in word. If the letter is in vowels, you increase the vowel count by 1. So what does it do? It just counts the amount of vowels on there. How many vowels are there? Well, there are 3. So therefore, the answer is print 3. There is no 3. Therefore, the answer should be E in this case. All right, I'm just double checking my work. Word. And for if letters and vowels. Yep, that's right. Answer is E. Yeah, so the exam is 10 multiple choice and 3 programming. All right, question 5. You have a definition called I shall return with one parameter. Just keep that in mind. We skip past the body because it doesn't run the body until the function is actually called. And so s is equal to even length, and then print I shall return s. So s, even length, is passed through there. So if the length of the string is greater than 0, then return not empty. Therefore, the answer is just A. After you hit a return statement, it just ends. It goes kapooey. It blows up. No, it doesn't, but it just ends. The answer is A. All right, makes sense. Let's go to question 6. Hopefully you guys can see that. Math stuff is equal to 2.17, comma, E as a character. And then you have these things here, math constant. So now you have to take a slice of 1 to 3. If I'm not mistaken, a slice should allow you to go past the index. So let me double check that for you. So math stuff, and then math stuff from slice from 1 to 3. Yep, it allows you to go past the end. So the answer is indeed D. Why are the programming questions towards 20? That's how the system works. So we say 4 points for each multiple choice question, and then the remaining 60 points is divided amongst the 3 programming questions. Therefore, that's how it worked out, 20 points each for the programming questions. Because it encapsulates pretty much the rest of the stuff. The main point of CS100 is the problem solving. So, yeah, that's the programming. That's why it's 20 points each. I guess to each their own on whether or not they agree with that, but that's how it works. Sorry. Okie dokie. Let's go back to question 7. I am allowed to zoom out even more. Alright, so scary is equal to a dictionary. How is 6E? Because, not 6E, I said D. 6 is D. I'll explain the grading system at the end. So now we have, question 7. You have a dictionary called Scary. It contains several key value pairs. It says print Scary supers. We find the key called supers. It's right here. And therefore the answer just prints out a list called Spidey and Batman. So the answer is D. So invalid syntax. The syntax is just fine. Incompatible types. No, it's fine. Invalid value type, Spidey and Batman. That's totally valid. So the answer is D. Okay, line is a hot dog at the ballpark is better than steak at the Ritz. Bogart words equal to line dot split. 5-letter first is equal to an empty string. For word in Bogart words. Okay, so for each of the word in this thing split, if the length of the word is less than 5, you continue. If it's greater than 5, you just break out. So it's less than 5, 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 still less than 5, then this is greater than 5. So we end up breaking, what's this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's greater than 5. We break out of this and print 5 letters first. It should be A. It's an empty string. Does this make sense? We're looking at final exam number 5. Okay. Number 9, bools equal to true, comma, false. A string is equal to boo for a value in bools. What should I call it? So you have true and false for in here. For every so every value in here you just multiply it by 2. So in this case, you multiply it once, so it's just boo boo, and then you multiply boo boo twice, so it's just boo 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 boo. Yeah. You have something to say? No. Okay. That's what I thought. Boo boo. So the answer is E. This is one of the practice finals on my website. You can check out the link down here on the bottom left-hand corner of the page. I know my lefts and my rights, I swear. What? Yep, that's what I thought. 4 boos. So let me I'll quickly put the thing up. So this is practice exam number 5. You can look at it over here at this link. Okie dokie. So I just went over that really quickly. Number 10. This one has 13, and then it just skips. There's 13 multiple choice, but the exam will have 10. So we have a definition of something. So you have abracadabra, and then you have just abra. So S0, abracadabra. I think some of you actually got this exam from one of your teachers. So if the count of abra is 0, wait, hold on. Right, it's 0, but there are 2, so it actually goes to this one, substring up substring, so therefore the answer is C in this case. Let me do it again. So it's abracadabra is a string, and then the substring is abra. You count how many times this appears in this one, which it appears twice, right over here, and then there we go, abra abra. Right? Yes, I am. Let's go to problem 11. Cartoons is equal to a dictionary. Cartoons bad. There is no key. Bad. Therefore, the answer is A. If you have any questions about any questions, please note which number, and then I will go back to it. I'm going over these fairly quickly. The stream got a little longer than I thought. 12, we get strings is equal to a list of strings called Dead Men Tell No Lies. That's not true. Joking. Print string is an empty string for a string in strings. If there is a letter E in the string, then you continue. So this just means you never actually access this. So is E in here? Yes. E in here? Yes. E in here? Yes. So we have no. So we go to else. Print string is equal to just you add no. Lies has an E, therefore you just print, and the answer should be A. It depends. Are you in my class? The answers won't be there. You're gonna have to like cross-reference this thing. Or the best case scenario for the multiple choice, I do post the answers to programming, the ones I'm going over right now. Those will be on my website. Multiple choice, the best way to do is just to run the code get a Python file, run the code, and just see what the answer is. But in the end, tonight I'm just watching through this 3-hour stream to, I'm gonna go timestamp everything. All right, so now we're at our first problem. We're at problem 13. There's 3 words, a, n, and the as the only articles in the English language. Write a function named count articles. Hint, count both capitalized and lowercase instances of articles. The input is a list of strings. You can call it whatever the heck you want. And it returns the number of articles in the list. So the best thing to do is, so that's the first part of that one. Let me get my handy dandy Notepad++ window opened up. So let me call this. All right. So this is question 13. Let me save this. All right, Q13. So def, or Q13A. This is part A apparently. This is article count. Or count articles, I'm sorry. We'll try to fix any of the errors. So it says count articles, but the name here is different. I'm gonna call it strings. Let's see. Call it S, because why not? Whoop, wrong language. Okay, so let's define our articles. Articles, here I can spell. Articles equal to a list containing a, an, and the. Then let's see, for word in S, or actually get our count too. Count is equal to 0, and then articles. All right, so let's get the word. So let's call it L. L is equal to word.lower. Yes, I will be putting this one up on the Weber sites as well. Then we just check if L in articles, then count plus equal 1. And then we just return count. This should do it. So 3 words, we checked there for a, n, and the, which is the articles there. Count both capitalized and lowercase, so it is there. List of strings, we have that, and return the number of articles in the list. So we get our count. Any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, suggestions? Tomatoes? All right. If not, let's go on to question 13b. Where is the thingy? So PDF. Write a function named short word count. Use the split method. That's your hint. Your input's a string. May assume it only contains letters and spaces, no punctuation. The number of words in a string with 3 or fewer letters. I think I gave this in my class already. Def short. Oh yeah, let me go back to the thing. Sorry for rushing, guys. I want to go home. Well, I am home, but home. Wow, this is the other home. Home away from home. We'll just call it S again. We're gonna have to cut that up into words and then call it a day. Okay, no, not calling it a day. We didn't finish the prompt yet. So the thing is another count. So yeah, we call it count is equal to 0 because that will return. I'm just gonna have that there. So let's see. Let's split the thing into words. Words equal to s.lower.split. This is to ensure that well, we don't need to lower it. Why don't we need to lower it? S.split. And then for word in words, if the length of S is less than or equal to 3, then count plus equals 1. Makes sense, guys? Okay, this is question 13b. Let's go check the specifications all over again. Write a function named short word count. Yeah, we did that. We have a string. We return the number of words that are less than whatever count, and you just return it. It's funny because we go through questions 1 through 13, and the next problem is question 20. I feel like some people can't count sometimes when they do these things. That's probably because it's copy and pasted. Guys can keep reading. It's like when I was following instructions to install a water block for my CPU, and it went from step 1 to step left parentheses, and to step $, and then step like pound symbol. Like what? That makes sense. All right, guys. Next, let's go to question 20. Right. Suppose, let's go over to our PDF. Suppose that a dictionary of names and phone numbers is in the following format. So part A, write a function name phone by initial. So it takes the input as defined there, name phone dictionaries above, and an initial letter. Return dictionary of all names phones given pairs in which the name begins with the given initial. For example, following would be correct output. Okay, so let's do this code, shall we? Def phone by initial. And then we're gonna let's call it book for like phone book. Then I'm gonna call the dictionary RTN. You will be given the variable names. You don't necessarily have to use them because those influence the functionality of the function. Okay, so and then we have an initial. So for, or let's do this. For, we'll call it key in book. I can spell. If we do this, if key.lower I can spell is equal to key. I should do this. Key 0 lower is equal to initial dot lower, then RTN of the key is equal to the book key. So this will insert the key into the dictionary and then associate it with the value that's in the original dictionary. You go ahead and return your return list. So that's question 20. Still going through this fairly quickly. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am actively looking at, well, actively looking at Twitch chat, but I'm also looking at YouTube every now and then. Okay, let's do part B, and that's the last question for this thing. And then I'm going to try to see, I think 6 might have a dictionary and a other problem, so we'll do that really quickly as well. Phone by area code. This is a fun one. We'll do the same ones, so it's the same format, and then we'll do the area there. Return dictionary is also going to be its blank dictionary, and let's do the same thing we did before. For key in book, you can spell. Now let's get the phone. The phone number is it's the thing's in a string, right? Yeah. So the phone number is the book, and then the book of key is there. So if the phone number of 0 to 3 actually matches the area, then we want to have a return list, same code as the previous one, key is equal to book key. And then you return it as always and call it a day. So I ran through this fairly quickly. For 13A, will the code work with the list? Theoretically, it should. Right? Yeah. So 13A. Do a list of strings. So yes. So for word in the list of strings, L lower. Right. So yeah, 13A is supposed to work with a string with a list. Okay. Let me just okay. Let me just add the code to put the other one in there. I think it's just bowl. Bowl, do that. No space. And this is 5. This is also 5. And let me allow you guys to look at the answers again while I upload it to the website. So, which one does it have lower? Make sure you're doing it off the word. So for 13a, so S is the list of strings, word in S. So this is going to be a string. L is now that word lowercased. Because I don't lower a list at all. By the way, guys, I did just upload or update my website. So if you go to the URL that is below on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can go there and it says, hey, Program 5 Programming. You can, oh, what? I thought I uploaded it, but I guess I didn't. F5A, right? Practice F5A.py. Oh, yeah, I didn't upload it to the right folder. Come on. It'll be uploaded by the end of the day. Okay, now it's uploaded, right? There we go. So it's now up and running for you guys to just like globber over. All right. Now let's look at practice. I just did 5, right? Let's go through 6 really quickly, and let's see if we have anything that uses anything. So what did you guys want to go over? On dictionaries and text files, right? So here is one dictionary problem that I would like you all to take a wonderful gander at. This is problem 16 on exam number, practice exam 6 that I have on my website. You guys probably want to read this one. I don't know, I didn't read it yet. We're at a function named word lengths. Your input is a string parameter named s, and it returns a dictionary in which the key is the length of a word, and s is the corresponding value, a list of all distinct words in s of that length. If a word occurs more than once in s, it should appear in a value list only once. Treat text as case sensitive, so August and August are 2 different words. Well, capital A August and lowercase August are both 2 different words. Assume for the simplicity there's no punctuation in s, and yeah. So let's get to doing this one. So dictionary problems are unique in that we don't exactly know how to what the solution is. At least we don't know how we're going to implement dictionaries. Dictionaries they have various different uses. So the previous one we looked at, practice 4, we had one where you were given the keys. It was like mostly vowels, mostly consonants, and half vowels. In this case, we're going to now associate count numbers to a list of words that match that specification. So, yeah, let's get to it. Practice 1 is the practice final from what you were given in class in all sections. So that's it. I don't really need to go over something that you should have gone over there. So let's go to Q16. I'm going to go save this as Q6A, and then right, okay. So we're define word lengths. If you followed what I did earlier, I was doing just making a little checklist. You go through them and be like, I need to make sure I have a function in word lengths. I have to make sure there's an input there. Make sure I return something. Not every function will return something, but I'm pretty sure everyone in the exam will return. And then do each thing. If your words recursors, it should be list only once. Treat text as case sensitive. Assume that there's no punctuation, and do all your stuff from there. Let's get our word. So word is equal to s dot split. All right, sound good. Now let's do our return dictionary. So I'm going to call it RTN for simplicity. So for word in words. Oh, I'm calling it word. I'm going to call this words. Yes, you have 2.5 hours to do it. For word in words, let's get our length. So I'm going to call this length is equal to len of the word. It's probably the same exact length. Just like a little bit less effort to write len parentheses word. All right. So if the length appears, let's do it not in a return, then we can safely do a return of that length and set it equal to the word inside a list. Wow, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. elif word not in I can type length, then we just add return length dot append, and we add that word in, and we return our return list. Check again, the code is up now, because I did just check it. Oh yeah, the code of me not typing it up. I am so sorry. I feel smart. Alright, so let me explain it again. So write a function named word lengths, and then word is equal to s.split, so because we want to split the single string into a bunch of words, return dictionary there. Make sure you return at the end as well, but since you're on paper, you have to do that at the end because you don't know how many lines you have to skip. For word and words, so we're going through each word in our list of words. You check the length. I just redefined it. It's no big deal if you just do len word every time. If the length is not in return, then you can safely assume that it's not there and just add it in. If it is in there, then you just append the extra word, the new word to it. All right. Okay. So that was our dictionary, and let's do our so dictionaries. Someone wanted me to go over it and go like step by step. So in this case, you don't know how a dictionary is going to be laid out. So we're going to go wrap this up by doing this last problem. So my little plugin is this. If you have any questions on the exam, I will be hanging around Cuprian at probably around 11 o'clock, given I don't sleep in. You can ask me any questions. Just you'd see the NJIT logo somewhere, wherever. I'll be wearing a NJIT shirt, so just find me. It's probably a black shirt. It's a black polo with an NJIT logo on it. I might be wearing a sweater over it, but just find me around and I'll help you out. I'll have the sheet for the whatchamacallit, the room assignments with me as well, my computer with me, and I'll just look it up for you. If your room assignments are not up on Moodle, tell your professor to put it up, or TA to put up as soon as possible. They did get it. It was emailed around. Also, if you have any other questions, you can email me at jat37@njit.edu. jat37. What room am I? Proctor. I think I'm proctoring 207. Or yeah, right. Let me just double check on that. Doubling checking. So just keep reading. I'll put up the thing here. Officer, sheets. Load faster so I can tell everyone what room I'm proctoring. And course. Or wait, maybe it was never sent there. Room assignments. Nope, that's not it either. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, so I am doing room, yeah, Capri in 207. All rooms are in 207. Okay. Or at least my room is 207. Okie dokie. Who is doing 211? 211 is Anya Das. Or it's just the Ron, Professor Amboise, and Professor Das. Those three. I am in Capri in 207 with William Chiaro. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm sorry. I butchered that. I don't know. Whatever. So let's go back to the thing. PDF, yay. And that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. It's more for your benefit than really mine. I guess one of the best ways you can reward me is if you show me good grades. So, wait, what am I doing? I am, like, totally butchering this. So let's duplicate word lines here. So let's finish it up here and call it a day. So duplicate word lines, and then we have in file, and then we have out file. All right, so let's open our files up. I'm going to call it inf is equal to open in file, and then outf is equal to open out file. Then you include the w here. Okay. It reads the content of the in file line by line. So any line that contains at least one word greater than, okay, fine. All right, so for line in inf, what was that? Let's see. One greater than 3 lines, okay. So let's split them to words. Words is equal to line dot split. Hold on. Right. So this is going to be called check. If so for word in words, if word not in okay, it's just if len of the word is greater than 3 and word not in check, then check dot append the word, else or elif len of the word is greater than 3. So that's the other condition. Then we print out that word. So outf dot write to line, and we break. Break will prevent us from going. We'll break out of the loop completely, and then we just close our file. So inf dot close, outf dot close. All right, guys. This is question 17. So hopefully you guys are going to do really well in this exam. I'm calling in for now. I need to get back to NJIT so that I will be ready to proctor your exam tomorrow morning. If you have any questions, I will be staying up a little bit tonight just to finish up any extra grading and to I'll answer your questions. Remember to send your emails to jat37@njit.edu. If you want to see more of our content, so we'll be doing some Python tutorials and Python guides on my YouTube channel, which you can go, if you're on Twitch, you can go down there. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can just, click, there you're on the YouTube page, just click the subscribe button. Or if you're on the Google Hangouts, it's that same URL. You should know the username, and you should get to the YouTube page as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's been a pleasure. And if you were in my class, it's been a pleasure being your CA. If you've been in my previous ones, it's been pleasures then too. If you have any questions after this course, for whatever reason you have, want to work on like building a computer, or you want to do something, yeah. So if you like, computer interests, programming interests, other stuff, starting a business, I'm starting a business and whatnot, let me know. And yeah. UTA hours that one missed. I do not know what you're referring to. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me add this to the website. So I'll be on, just to put this on there. Hooray for raw HTML. And this is program 6. That's 6A, and that's it. 1023. Guys, send all your stuff and whatever. And do well. Oh, so the office hours, just if you have any question about office hours, that's more of a logistics thing, you should just email your TA. Or me, if I'm your TA. If you missed a couple, it's not that big of a deal. If you missed like all of them, that's a pretty big deal. And yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and that's pretty much it for this entire live stream. Let me just do my little... Where is it? Alright. Alright, so yeah, let me just finish uploading this to the website. Like I said, I would do in like 10 seconds ago. Index here, replace, and practice here. Alright, so it's now uploaded. I can kind of show you what it looks like. PDF is over here. You go to my website. Alright. Yep, there it is. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll check you guys out later. Why do you cancel out of this?